Since 1973, Mobil Enterprises has been a recognized leader in the very specialized field of concrete repair and protection. With over 20 years in business and a combined experience of several generations, Mobil Enterprises is able to provide permanent repairs the first time. The ability to do it once requires the knowledge and stability to recognize proven systems, while at the same time staying abreast of new technology. Before any finished system is installed, you can rest assured that the substrate has been prepared properly by the same contractor for a turnkey job. State-of-the-art materials and procedures are incorporated into services for both commercial and industrial infrastructure. Buildings, bridges, parking garages, treatment plants, and every type of industrial plant. Mobil's expertise includes structural concrete repair, iron aggregate overlays, epoxy and urethane injection for crack repair, waterproofing, seamless floor and wall systems, expansion joints, special coatings, and corrosion-proof liners for concrete and steel, which include secondary containment applications. If it has to do with repair and protection of infrastructure, we have the right solution for your project. Mobil Enterprises is the proven problem solver and will work closely with your engineer or project manager, and that will assure you of a permanent repair and a job that is completed safely, within budget, and on time. Guaranteed. For a brochure and more information on complete contract services, write our corporate office at Mobil Enterprises Incorporated, 832 Southway Circle, Fort Worth, Texas, 76115. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, call Metro 817-429-5889. For customers outside our corporate office area, use our national toll-free number, 1-800-375-6136. We're here today to show you a very special material developed by Texaco Chemical and introduced in early 1989. This patented material is based on Texaco's Jeffamine polyetheramine and has had various uses before EnviroChem Technologies adapted it for industry under the registered trademark of Envirolastic. Envirolastic is a spray-applied elastomer which has extremely fast cure times and exhibits excellent physical characteristics. This clock demonstration shows how fast a cure can be accomplished. Envirolastic is free of VOCs, thus contains no dangerous solvents, therefore no flammability and no odor. A bond breaker was applied to this sheet of metal to allow the material to be pulled away from the surface. As you can see, it dries very quickly. It's flexible and it's tough. Tests show high tear and abrasion resistance. This standard abrasion tester proves what a good, tough material Envirolastic is. When tested by ASTM D1044, Envirolastic showed less than 1 milligram of weight loss after 1,000 revolutions. There are soft as well as hard versions of Envirolastic, which show elongation from 250 to 625% with a shore hardness of A70 to shore D55. Tensile strength can easily be in the 2,000 psi range. Envirolastic, unlike polyurethanes, can also cure on damp surfaces. Envirolastic is not moisture sensitive and will not foam or pinhole around moisture. This is just water, and you know what happens when you get polyurethanes around even high humidity. The Envirolastic, however, still cures completely. The material can also be sprayed on cold surfaces down to 0 degrees, as well as hot surfaces in excess of 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Fiberglass reinforcement or aggregate can be added depending on the application. Because of the fast cure times, the thickness of Envirolastic is unlimited, so you can end up with any combination of rigidity, toughness, mechanical strength, and hardness you might need. Bond strength to rusted steel is excellent after the loose and flaky rust has been removed. Elcometer tests show bond strength to steel in excess of 1,300 psi. Applications such as this allow for minimum prep and fast cure, which translates into very short downtime. And we all know production downtime means money. Bond strength to concrete is also extremely good. Tests show that the concrete fails before the coating delaminates. These bricks are loose laid with no mortar in the joints. The edges were chipped on purpose to simulate field conditions you expect to find in brick manholes or in older industrial plants. As you can see, the Envirolastic has found its way into the crevices and welded the brick together, forming a tough, impermeable liner. Not only is abrasion resistance good, but impact resistance is of equal value. This concrete block with sharp edges is giving a real test to this liner. While epoxies will crack and urethanes will cut and tear, this lined sewer pipe is still intact. Even after crushing the concrete, what other liner can take this kind of abuse? This mechanical room floor at Johnson & Johnson Medical could not afford to be shut down for lengthy repairs. Envirolastic was used here as a floor finish, and by dry fogging the last coat, a stippled texture was achieved for appearance and slip resistance. Here in the plant production areas, Envirolastic is being used as a secondary containment liner to protect the environment and to maintain Johnson & Johnson's high standards of cleanliness. Motorola was having a problem keeping water in this concrete reservoir. The water was needed as an emergency source in case of fire, as required by their insurance carrier. It appeared that the only option was to build a new tank at great expense. Urethane liners are explosive in confined spaces, and cementitious or epoxy systems are too rigid and will crack with load. Because of extensive honeycombing in the concrete, 80 mil of Envirolastic was applied. Motorola can now expect many years of useful life from this tank at a small fraction of the cost of a new one. Texas Instruments is also using Envirolastic. TI has found that Envirolastic will not chip like epoxies and is not as sensitive to point loading when moving heavy computers on small casters. In addition to solving expensive downtime problems, they also say it's easier on employees' feet. While already on the job at one of TU Electric's lignite plants performing structural concrete repairs, Mobil Enterprises Incorporated, a licensed Envirolastic contractor, made Texas Utilities engineers aware of Envirolastic. TU evaluated the material and decided to use the liner in one of its slurry tanks. During this installation, an emergency situation arose. 3 other tanks, which had just been patched for leaks by another contractor, were leaking as badly as before. These tanks were scheduled to go online in 72 hours. Mobil Enterprises hot-shotted in material and worked around the clock installing Envirolastic. Without these tanks in operation, TU could not produce electricity. This would cost TU an estimated $1.5 million every day. The tanks were put into operation on time, and all 4 tanks are performing as anticipated. This secondary containment area for Burlington Northern could be holding any number of acids, caustics, or solvents in case of an emergency. Because of Burlington Northern's commitment to the environment, they wanted to take no chances on the liner they chose. Envirolastic with EnviroChem Technologies' Novolac epoxy topcoat was used. The Envirolastic eliminates the need for a matte reinforced system because of its high tensile strength, and the Novolac will withstand 98% sulfuric acid. The area is now impermeable to corrosives, all at a cost much less than a matte reinforced system. Chemical resistance of Envirolastic is good. It holds up very well against solvents, caustics, and many acids. For tougher problems, however, EnviroChem can supply you with top-coat materials such as vinyl esters, polyesters, and Novalax, which together work to complete the system for your particular need. It's hard to stop talking about the advantages of this amazing material. It bonds well to wood, asphalt, concrete, and metal. It's flexible and it's tough. It is temperature and weather tolerant. There are no hazardous ingredients. It is non-flammable and safe for the environment. No VOCs and no odor. If needed, it can be top-coated with corrosion-resistant materials from the same manufacturer and installed by licensed contractors to deliver a complete system with single-source responsibility. But we know we've only scratched the surface of the potential of this amazing material. We know that engineers and plant operators like you will come up with uses we haven't even imagined. In fact, we're counting on it. For more information, just contact your closest Envirolastic licensed contractor or Mobil Enterprises Incorporated, 832 Southway Circle, Fort Worth, Texas, 76115. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, call Metro 817-429-5889. For our interstate customers, please use our nationwide toll-free number, 1-800-375-6136.